and more, Black Futurist podcast. I'm at the Ray Charles Performing Arts Center on the campus of Morehouse College. And tonight is a special night because it is the inaugural Black Music Awards, part of the Black Music Week here in Atlanta, run by Mr. Michael Mauldin, who is Jermaine Dupri's father. He's a longtime executive in music, and they have done a lot this week to put Atlanta's musical influence, musical history, and future on the stage here in Atlanta in many different ways. So I'm looking forward to talking to some of the performers, and we're going to talk about what I talk about, the future. What's your outlook on the impact of AI in music?
That's a tough one. I understand that they got a, AI album now, and this woman who was just totally AI, but actually was created with a real person. I just think you can't stop it. It's happening now. You should be careful. I just don't want to have real musicians, real singers, real people who perform the music be cut out. That's the only thing I'm worried about. I mean, you got AI albums for Grammys. That's crazy to me. That's crazy.
I think it all can benefit music in some form or fashion. I think the key is to integrate it with the human experience. We're never going to be able to get rid of the human experience, and we're all in love with how music feels when it's created by humans. And I don't think there'll ever be a day where a computer will be up on stage and people will pay to sit still to see a computer regurgitate music. So I think it's just about incorporating everything together. I mean, I was with Earth, Wind & Fire for 13 years when the onset of the drum machines and the computers came on. But we just integrated it. You just integrate into the experience,
Well, I have mixed feelings about it. We leverage the tools of AI constantly in the corporate side, but as a creator, we have some conflicts that we're still trying to navigate. I'm very curious to see how Warner Brothers works through this deal they've done. We have a partnership with Suno, but we're still working through the details on how that works. We took Suno with us to Africa twice now, and we've witnessed good and bad. So the jury isn't fully in yet, but I will tell you this. As a musician, I would hate to be replicated, and I'm seeing a lot of replication, and so I'm hopeful that we will figure out better ways to monetize the replication.
I'm doing my best to use many people as possible. Like, I've been hiring. Like, I actually got rid of my AI agents that I was paying, and I brought real people in to run my stuff. It's just better that way. I'd rather work with a person. I want to hear their thoughts. I want to see how they're thinking. A talk back. I like that. So I don't even use AI for my business. I just use my stuff.
Really good question. I mean, I think that tech is reshaping the world, but it's also reshaped music as we know it, right? So the democratization of computers and music software has gotten us to the point where there's over 100 and some thousand songs released a day. I come from an era with Mike Mauldin as my boss when we were at Columbia Records, where you used to have to pay for studio time and 2-inch tape. And so we had sort of a gatekeeping system because everybody couldn't afford those things. But with the advent of technology, you can make hit records in your bedroom and things of that nature. So I think what we're seeing now is really just an evolution of the computer, really. And every 10 years or so, technology kind of has a breakneck pace, right? So I think we're kind of on that cusp of where we see the next technological change, and that's just kind of really where we're at.
Technology is always a good thing. It's moving forward. We came up and everybody had to play an instrument themselves. We went through the drum machine era that was going to put drummers out of work, and it didn't happen like that necessarily. We went through the sampling part of things. I mean, we've been a part of a bunch of different technologies as they've come up. And to me, as long as there's some guardrails in place and there's some compensation involved and permission involved, I think we're good with technology. We've always embraced it.
Is AI a tool that you're currently employing anywhere in your workflow?
I mean, everybody employs AI to a certain degree. But, I mean, if you use it just as AI and let it create for you, that's really not creating to me. But that's my personal opinion. But if that's what you like, that's what you do, that's cool. We'll see how it all comes out on the other side.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there's some good to everything that's introduced to us. But then there's some bad as well in terms of how much water is taken, how much energy is taken in certain communities that affect us, people like you and I. In terms of songs and songwriting, I think there's a easy way to create a song that sounds like a hit, but doesn't feel like a hit. So I'm kind of conflicted with it. You know, I'm into growing and things changing, but we'll see. We'll see.